is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Trying the left side with Warren. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To throw is Rodgers. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
It's Warren on 3rd down. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
It's cut for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead. Really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Warren. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have his 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll go again with Warren. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominating in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Warren once more. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
319!
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 4.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 8-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. The run with Warren, and the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. So now a timeout comes in. They can talk over what to do here on 4th and 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Rogers. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Steelers first down.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rogers. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
The mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories. It's like overseas. You feel alive like you can.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Warren running between the tackles. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Now Rogers on 3rd and goal. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Fourth down now, Rogers. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Now Rogers going to get the Steelers set to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he runs this in. That's going to knock this game up at 8 apiece. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored a touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
He's tackled at the 30.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. Rodgers off the play action. He's got it inside the 25. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Steelers have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Blue 58!
First down throw here by Rodgers. He's got Smith. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Again, Rodgers. He's got Smith again. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. They'll throw again, Rodgers. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. They've got 1st and 10, Bronk, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back to throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Trying to win that race to the edge, but the finish line ends up being right where he started, Brock, so no gain on 2nd.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he takes it down to the 33. Looking quickly here.
And the Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
First down. Here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They'll run now with Ward. They're pulling together a yard there. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air on 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This a 48-yard look for him. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. Keeps it moving. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Rodgers trying to throw for it. And this is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try successful. They're up to a 16-8 lead.
Steelers 8. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Steelers.
Rodgers set to pass. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He tackled by Brandon Echols. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Rolling, and takes a deep shot down the middle. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on down.
So first down from the 41. To throw is Rogers. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now hand it off to Warren. And that one very short, only getting to the 27. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
They go with Warren on the run. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
A give here to Warren. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
The Steelers calling their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. They did it. He made the interception. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers have some new life in the 4th.
Intercepted by the Steelers. It's a turnover on downs.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Warren here from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 3.
Rogers from the gun.
And 7.
Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the ground with Warren. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Rogers. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it near the 10. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down. They'll run with Johnson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Here's another for him. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Screen 18. Also over here. Screen 18.
Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They're going to pass it here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Now Warren. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They run with Warren. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll throw it. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets them the first, and they can run this clock out. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
The 14-yard line.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here he is to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. The heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Going for it with Warren. And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on 4th, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on downs. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And there was no easing up. It took some white